everyone, welcome to today's reading time. Today I'm going to tell you the story of the Snow Queen, written by Hans Christian Andersen. Fairy tales are read by everyone because they introduce the reader to the world of magic in a simple way. They talk about human characteristics, love, and friendship. This story is about love between friends. A little girl named Gerda was getting ready to find her friend Kai, who disappeared. She crossed forests, mountains, and hills to come to the Snow Kingdom and bring her friend back home. She confronts Snow Queen and shows that friendship can be permanent and last forever. You should also cherish your friends because they are the ones who are here in times of need. A wizard was moody one day and he invented an enchanted mirror. When someone would look into the mirror, they would only see ugly things around them. Except for seeing ugly things, the heart of the person would petrify and become cold like ice. The wizard was happy with his new invention and laughed loudly until he dropped the mirror to the floor. The mirror shattered to million pieces that spread across the world. On the other side of the world, Gerda and Kai enjoy observing snowflakes falling to the ground. Their friendship bond was unbreakable, and some even suspected they were siblings. Kai was a thoughtful boy and Gerda was a strong girl. While they were watching the snowflakes, Kai tried to catch one and then he got something sharp in his eye. It was a part of the mirror and Kai started changing after that. After that little fragment got stuck in his eye. He became rude and stopped hanging out with Gerda because he thought of her as a child. She was sad about everything because she had no explanation for his behavior. One day, a woman in diamond sleigh pulled by reindeers came to the snow-covered town. She had a fur coat and an ice tiara on her head. She stopped in front of Kai and represented herself. She was Snow Queen that came to Kai because his frozen heart called her. She invited him to join her in a kingdom where he'll enjoy himself until the rest of his life. Kai did not think twice, and because of his petrified heart, he just jumped into the sleigh, not thinking about Gerda's or his parents' opinion. Gerda waited for Kai to join her, but a winter and a spring passed by without his arrival. His parents did not know where he went. Gerda missed her best friend and wanted to play with him again. Summer was near and Gerda was still thinking of him. She gathered enough strength to sit in a small boat and sailed the river in hopes to see Kai. After a few days, he came to a house where the house owner gave her some cherries and many other delicious foods. Gerda decided to stay with the woman for a while and she enjoyed the atmosphere and the food so much she almost forgot why she started her journey. She started to suspect that the woman was intentionally making her forget Kai, so she headed for the dark forest. She walked for a long time and she heard some birds singing about the boy who got lost in the woods with a weird name Kai. Gerda thought it could be her Kai. She came to a castle where the king and queen never heard of a lost boy named Kai. Gerda was sad and the majesty offered her to stay with him for a while. They treated her like a princess and she told him everything about Kai. They gave her a golden carriage to help her find her friend. Luck was not on her side because a group of robbers kidnapped her, held her captive and took away her carriage. She was noticed by another girl in the shelter and she helped her break free. After the robbers went to bed, the girl heard Gerda's entire story about Kai and she gave her a reindeer because she suspected the Snow Queen to have her fingers in this. She told Gerda where to find help. She went through rain, sun and snow, but nothing could stop her from getting to her best friend Kai. She came to the woman that was supposed to help her, but she felt tired in front of her tent. The woman helped her, fed her, and kept her warm. When the girl regained consciousness, she told her what had happened. The woman told her that Kai was alive, but that he was under the Snow Queen's spell. Since their friendship was true and pure, it was able to save him if the girl moves towards north where the light is the brightest. The Snow Queen's castle was there. Gerda hit the road immediately. She thanked the woman and she got onto her reindeer. After a long journey, she came to the Snow Queen's castle. She stepped into the castle and tried to call Kai, but she got no response. She went to explore the castle, walked into every room, but they were all the same, so she did not know anymore whether she walked in all of them or no. She was desperate and thought it was time to give up, but she spotted Kai sitting next to a throne. The Snow Queen was also there and she was getting ready to kiss Kai's forehead, which would consequently turn him to an ice statue. Gerda screamed in panic and she scared Snow Queen. She ran towards Kai and hugged him while the Queen was not watching. When tears started streaming down her face, they melted his heart. She told the Queen she should freeze her and not him. Snow Queen realized their friendship was stronger than her spell. She burst into many shiny crystals and disappeared forever. Gerda and Kai went home and lived happily ever after. Thank you, children. I hope you all enjoyed. See you in the next class.